gonna try this whip out just a little bit. This is the Magnoli 8-foot natural tan bullwhip out of cowhide. This is pretty much my review. I've had this whip for, probably a couple weeks now, not very long. I haven't really had a chance to get out and actually crack it. Today's like the first day I actually have some space to come out and crack this whip. I can tell you I did whip it a couple of times outside and the popper broke off. So you got your full, which is from here to here, and then the cracker goes from here to here. That's what actually breaks the sound barrier, is the popper here. So it's a little piece of nylon. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out. Not very hard to wrap it around the trees and stuff, especially when they got some texture to them. See if this will stay up here. It's not a very flat surface. It's very top heavy too, so it don't want to really stay up. This whip isn't a very good cracker, to be honest with you. It takes a lot for it to really crack. There's just a lot to it. I mean, you can't do, see, like, it didn't crack right there for some reason. The grass is a little wet, so that might play into a factor, but I had a problem with that when the grass was dry whenever I cracked it. See, it's not a flawless cracker by any means. It's it kind of cracks when you do subtle. I had whips before where I could just do a flawless fold down and it cracks like nothing. And this, yeah, that's not this. You can see the popper and full is still intact. It did break off the first time, like I said. I tried whipping it, lost the popper, but luckily they sent me a replacement full and a replacement popper, and I'm on my second one because I lost the first one. But to really get it to, crack, you got to really get it, It's a lot of effort in it, which I don't necessarily like. And the whip itself is just, I mean, it's a good prop, and that's what they call it on the website, as a prop, but I paid almost $90 some for this thing, and it's hard to crack, and I think a lot of it has to do with the foal. I think the foal is too bulky. Doesn't really fly through the air as fast as it should. I have to tie a knot on the end of it, which from videos I've seen of other whips, they don't necessarily have that. It's a big aerodynamic issue in my opinion. I didn't want to have to tie it like that, but this foal is very thick, and I couldn't cut through it with the knives I had at home, so yeah, I'm not really very happy with that, but whatever. We'll see. But do I recommend these whips? For props, but for anything else, cracking wise, you'll get a little bit of crack out of it, but not much. So I don't really recommend getting these for like a functionality purpose. They don't really function all too well. They're really dry. This leather is very dry. It is cowhide, but you know, it should not feel like it's been dehydrated for as long as it has. I mean, I put conditioner on it and it still feels really, really dry. So I'm gonna have to get me some Picard's leather dressing and see if that helps. But until then, yeah, no, it's not really working for me. I'm probably gonna end up getting a nylon whip. I had one in the past that worked for me really well, so probably save up and get one of those. And 8 foot is kind of hard to whip. There's a lot of whip there, so I think 6 foot is probably around the size I'm gonna get next time. I just did the 8 foot because it's movie accurate. You know, so Magnoli whips, they're props. They're definitely not functional. They don't whip very good. I'd have to alter the foal. I'd probably have to get a thinner foal, and then it might work a little better. But the whole body of the whip is kind of good, from the handle maybe to maybe a foot. It's 8 foot, so like maybe from the bottom of the handle to a foot length past the handle it seems like a good whip, but then it just starts to lose its value as it just kind of gets thinner. The way they drop some of the braids and stuff just feels like you can feel that it's kind of really doesn't hold its shape very well. When I try to roll it up, it wants to like just be all weird. You've seen it earlier, so yeah. But yeah, peace out guys. All love and stay safe out there.